Hello and welcome into this space. If the title is why you are here, there will be a message for you, even if it isn't the whole thing, and you will know what's for you and what's for someone else. The reading is timeless and not tied to any sign or astrology. It's just for you now, if you were drawn to it. And so I will start by describing your current energy to confirm whether or not it will be related to you or relevant to you. So you are starting out with the Strength card, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. So my first impression is that you have been taking excellent care of yourself and powering up for future plans. But something has happened to cut off the flow of sustenance into your life, be that physical, emotional, it could be health, it could be lots of things. And so you are conserving your strength and energy. You're topped off, you're stocked up, but in a there's a protective energy because you don't see where more is going to come in. And it's hard to feel right now like you have any options. Like what there is what there is, no more. And another word coming to mind with this energy is obsolescence. And some of you, I even see actually hiding in a sense, like your hoodie up and your headphones on, almost frozen, and it feels like you don't see any opportunities and can't picture any possible outcomes. It's completely unknown, surrounded by unknowns. And if only you could freeze time while you're under your blanket trying to figure it out. It feels like more is being asked of you than you can spare. Not that you don't have a lot, but just more than you want to give right now. Vulnerable and not in the good way. So your energy is the Strength card. This represents you here. And you are in a great position of personal power right now. But with these cards as your situation, that strength feels like it's being tested, being called upon to be of service to you in a weird and heavy circumstance. And there's a hyper focus on things leaving or shrinking rather than on what you do have, rather than what you are sitting on. And so it's like you're steeling yourself against some coming storm, ready to defend your world and what you have. So if any of that resonates, please give this video a like now. Subscribe if you wish. Go ahead and look for those buttons below while I rearrange the cards. And we'll see what you need to know. So you have communication. That is Judgment. I think it's called Awakening in this deck, though, or something like that. You have the Five of Air and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. So, okay. Fives are change. They're turning points and conflict or discomfort-driven stepping stones. And yes, as I said earlier, you are in fact being called into service of something greater. Something bigger than you have been involved in until now. And you have been selling yourself 1,000% too short if you thought that the abundance that you were building was going to be it for you. That you would amount to a stack of paycheck stubs, a satisfying number on the scale, a certain relationship label or status. They dangle those shiny things in front of us to keep us consuming and producing and out of the way and supporting those above. However you classify systems of power in your life. Now it's time to find your voice. You have been built up. You have made yourself strong. And now it's time to use it and not hoard it away where it'll atrophy anyway, even if you don't use it in a way that depletes it. Whatever is happening, it is meant to bring you out of complacency, of slowly dying inside, of drifting further and further from meaning. You were designed for more than survival. And I'm hearing revival. This is a birth cry, and what's being cut off in terms of resource flow was like an umbilical to something else, something you were dependent on. So now imagine that you're strong enough on your own not to need that. All that was coming in, all the material symbols of wealth in whatever form that means for you, was distracting you from your calling. Why answer that call when you're comfortable? I see that you were winning in a fleeting and temporary sense. And yeah, you can't see the options because you're looking outside for them. They say you make your options. There's no possible outcomes to see because you haven't made a choice, haven't spoken your deepest and greatest wish to the universe, or maybe you did silently, unaware, and you were heard, and this is your answer, but they want you to say it out loud in your words and your actions. All that you were building up like a fortress around you was actually cutting you off from communication, from your intuition, your divinity, your higher power, or whatever it is that you call it for yourself. They are pulling back that drawbridge and saying, I'm talking to you. I've been calling your name and you haven't heard me. They're calling your name. It says stand up because they're calling your name. So I hope that helps, and I will talk to you in the next one.